This is Net Control for the Gardena Disaster Communication Services Monday Night Net. I am Hawthorne CERT Henry 202 Jim, John Ida Mary, acting as Net Control from the City of Hawthorne Emergency Operations Center. Our emergency communications team net is held on this frequency most every evening from 1900 till approximately 1925 hours. The net will be starting in approximately 2 minutes. I repeat, the net will be starting in approximately 2 minutes. Net Control monitoring. This is Net Control for the Gardena Disaster Communication Services Monday Night Net, operating this evening from the City of Hawthorne Emergency Operations Center. This emergency communications net is held on this frequency Monday evenings from 1900 till approximately 1925 hours. Before we start roll call, is there any emergency traffic for the net? Hearing none, Net Control will now proceed with messaging and roll call. Gardena CERT 02 Cindy, do you have any messages you'd like to pass on regarding the weekend deployment in Long Beach? Gardena CERT 06 Gary, do you have anything that you would like to pass on regarding the deployment over the weekend in Long Beach?
This is CERT 06, Gary. We'll wait for Cindy she has all the details, so as to how we were called out. So let's wait for her to respond on that. Thank you.
Copy that. One more time, Gardena CERT 02 Cindy, are you there? And would you like to present information on the call out?
This is Gardena CERT 02 Cindy, reporting in from Hawthorne Location, Western and Caddington. Can you just get back to me later in the call? I'm not ready yet.
Not a problem, Cindy. We'll catch you during the roll. Thank you very much. So we'll start roll call now. LA County DCS Lomita Sheriff Station. LA County Fire Department, Anthony.
Good evening, Tri-City CERT. Anthony, Utility 2126 in Western. No pertinent messages for the net tonight break. But I did get the alert, and I hope that whoever went out represented Tri-City quite well. Thanks for doing what you guys do. That's it.
Thank you, Anthony. I did not participate, but I understand it went really well, and Cindy will provide those details at her regular time in the net. Thank you very much.
No problem.
City of Gardena leadership, Gardena Mayor Serta. Councilwoman Tanaka.
Actually, it's Council Member Tanaka, 158 and Western. No messages for the net. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good to hear from you. Councilwoman Francis checked in earlier, but we'll see if she's monitoring and would like to come forward at this point. Okay, the councilwoman did check in earlier, passes on her regards to everybody, and she's in the North Gardena area. Former Councilman Cascanian. Former Councilman Cascanian. And we're having some radio problems here in the EOC. That's why the delay or the pause, but we're back. Gardena Police Department, Gardena PD Chief Safel, Gardena PD Watch Commander, Captain Osorio checked in earlier, but he's welcome to come forward if he's still monitoring. Gardena PD Sergeant Messina or Gardena PD Detective Dixon.
Gardena PD Detective Dixon reporting from the Gardena Police Department, and no messages for the net tonight.
Thank you, sir. One more time for any of the Gardena Police Department representatives.
Gardena PD Sergeant Messina is with you also tonight, also from the area 162nd and Western, and I don't have any messages.
Thank you, sir. Village Mobile Home Park, Barbara. Village Mobile Home Park, Jim.
Village Mobile Home Park, Jim, located at Gramercy and Artesia Boulevard. I have no messages for the net.
Thank you, Jim. Village Mobile Home Park, Pressy.
Village Mobile Home Park, Pressy speaking. Location 2 blocks away from the park, Gramercy Park, and there's no message to report for the net tonight. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Moving on to staff one, Stuart.
Good evening, everyone. This is Staff 1 Stewart. Hoping everyone's doing well. Currently located at my home, and we're running off the solar power and backup power here, which we charge daily with solar panels, just to let you know a little bit how we prepare for emergency when the power goes out. Net control, I've got 2 or 3 messages, if you don't mind.
Sounds good, Stuart. Go ahead.
We have a couple of events happening in the next few days. On September 17th, the Keep Gardena Beautiful Day, and so they've got it. Let me look at the flyer. They got the community cleanup September 7th, 8 a.m. to 12 at Moss Pukai Park. And they have, let me see, another one. This is the 22nd annual cleanup day. And I think I think you have to register. So look at the flyers; they're up on our Facebook page, and so register there. And these are really good events to help clean up Gardena, right? Okay, the next message I have for you is if you check into the live stream, there's a comment section, and if you do a check-in there and you do a check-in on the radio here, we give you extra volunteer points that will report to the chief of police at the end of the year. So you could actually have an extra hour by checking in that way. End of that message, and then I have one more message from Captain Osorio. Captain Osorio's message is as follows. He says, "Good evening. This is Captain Osorio checking in from his home in Carson. He says he hopes all is well. Please keep an eye on their Facebook page, the Gardena PD Facebook page, for upcoming events. And he says, be safe, everybody." So that's Captain Osorio checking in. We thank the captain for being there. Net control, that's all I got for you tonight.
Thank you, Stuart. Staff two, Travis.
Hello, this is Staff 2 Travis. Tango Romeo Alpha Victor Indigo Sierra. I'm approximately at the corner of 166 and Western, and I have no news for the net. Thank you.
Thank you, Travis. Staff three, Mary.
This is Staff 3 Mary Adam Robert Young, approximate location 145th and Gramercy, and I just have one message for the net, please.
You can come forward with your message, Mary.
Just to tell you a little more about Keep Gardena Beautiful Day this Saturday. You did indeed have to register by September 2nd, but you know, there's a lot of stuff out there that even if you don't get your lunch and raffle on a T-shirt, you could go out in your neighborhood and help pick up trash, or you know, just keep your neighborhood beautiful. End of that message. And like Sir said, just look at the Facebook page. There are a lot of events that are coming up into September and into October. So check on his Facebook page, the Gardena Neighborhood Watch Facebook page. That's all. Staff 3 out.
Thank you, Mary. Staff 4, Dewey and George 222 Ray checked in earlier. So we'll move on to George 214, Bill. George 215, Flo. George 217, the Cascanian family. George 223, Barry. George 224, Diane.
George 224 Diane, David Ida Adam Nora Edwards, checking in for George 223 Barry. Approximate location 149th and Gramercy, and we have no messages for the net.
Thanks, Diane. George 225, James. George 236, Wendy or Nick. George 308, Natalie. George 308, Natalie. Gardena CERT 01, Jose. Gardena CERT 02, Cindy.
This is Gardena CERT 02, Cindy. I'm ready to give my message.
Okay, you can come forward with that. And then do you want to check in for Gardena Valley Baptist Church also?
Yes, I'll do that too. Check in for Gardena Valley Baptist Church. Approximate location, Western and Caddington. Okay, so my message is from September 10th. Tri-City CERT was alerted by Rosemary, LA County Fire, that Long Beach Fire Department was mobilizing CERT teams to respond to a surge from Hurricane K and in the peninsula area of Long Beach break. We had basically, once I had all the information, I had given our Tri-City CERT team members just 1 hour to actually respond. And out of that number, including myself, there were 5 members that did respond. So that was Kenny, Gary, Gerald Miotti, Richard, and myself. So that's 5 of us. And we've reported in, and we had a briefing around 9 o'clock. And we broke out in different teams, and teams of, there's like 3 or 4 of us on the team. And we went to different areas in the peninsula break. Our duties were to alert the neighbors that there was going to be high tide at 10 p.m. And also another thing that we did was to check on the berms, the sand dune berms that were there to make sure that the water did not break over there. And if it did, to alert Nick, the staff. So it was a lot of walking, but it was a really good opportunity to actually be network with other CERT volunteers, break, and also to be actually on a regular disaster respond to one. So I think all of us had a really great time. We finally came back to the staging area around 12:20 and broke from there. Jake Heflin of Long Beach Fire was the one who was in charge and the captain of the Long Beach Fire Department. And they're really well organized. They have a great CERT team. Our CERT teams were led by the Long Beach Search and Rescue. And so they did an excellent job. They were young, but very well organized. And it was really a great opportunity. So we look forward to doing more of those types of deployments in the future and network with other CERT teams and throughout Long Beach and also LA County. So,
Thank you, Cindy, for those excellent details and learning from it, and we'll all learn from the guys that went down there. Again, the clarity with the message.
the City Gardena Harvest Festival, we're planning to have a Tri-City CERT booth there. And also there's going to be with the Gardena JCI, we're going to have the emergency preparedness fair. That's on the 15th. So lots of great things happening, and hopefully a Gardena CERT class also is being planned. And Tri-City CERT will also be at the Keep Gardena Beautiful, but we have enough staff to staff the booth that we have. And so that's all for my report. Thank you.
Okay, Cindy, thank you very much. Gardena CERT 04, Virginia.
This is Gardena CERT 04, Virginia. Victor Ida Robert George Ida Nora Ida Adam. Approximate location 168 Berendo, and no message for the net.
Thank you. Gardena CERT 06, Gary.
This is Gardena CERT 06, Gary, George Adam Robert Young. Approximate location, Artesia, Normandy, and I have no messages for tonight's net. Thank you.
Thanks, Gary. Gardena CERT 09, Barbara M. Gardena CERT 012, Michael.
Gardena CERT 012, Michael. Mary Ida King Edward. Location, Gramercy Place and Artesia Boulevard. I have nothing for the net tonight.
Thanks, Michael. Gardena CERT 014, Richard.
Net control, this is Staff 1. Richard doesn't have his radio, but he did check in for the live stream, just to let you know.
Copy that. Thank you. Gardena CERT 015, Jim.
This is CERT 015, Jim. Juliet Indigo Mike. I have approximate location is 182nd Street and Hawthorne, and I have no messages for the net.
Thank you, Jim. Gardena Animal CERT 01, Megan. Hawthorne CERT Henry 201, Dennis. Hawthorne CERT Henry 203, Kenny.
This is Hawthorne CERT Kenny 203. King Edward Nora Edward Young. Approximate location, El Segundo and Venice, and thanks again for filling in for me. No messages for the net.
Not a problem, Kenny. Did you want to share any personal stuff regarding the call out and deployment, your experiences with it?
I've met some really nice neighbors. Some had worked with CERT many moons ago, and they were just glad that we were out there supporting them, making sure that they were safe. And it was a real good experience. It was the first time I had been deployed since I became a party of CERT, so it was really, really nice. The people were really, really appreciative.
Okay, thank you for sharing that, Kenny, and have a good rest of the evening. Hawthorne CERT Henry 221 Sonia. It sounded like somebody was just trying to check in, but there was just background noise. Hawthorne CERT Henry 221 Sonia, or whoever the operator was.
Net control, that was Kenny who accidentally hit his lane.
Thanks, Stuart. Hawthorne CERT Henry 554 Sean. Hawthorne Henry 556 Dennis. LA County Tom 109 Mike. Are there any late or missed check-ins? Come forward if so.
This is Barbara, Village Mobile Home Park in Gardena. I am checking in.
Good to hear from you, Barbara. I've got you checked in. Thank you. Are there any other late or missed check-ins?
George 308, Natalie with a late check-in.
Go ahead, Natalie.
This is George 308, Natalie, Nora, Adam, Tom, Adam, Lincoln, Ida, Edward. Approximate location, but on the Rosecrans, and no messages for the net, and apologies for the late check-in.
No problem, Natalie. Thank you. One last time, are there any late or missed check-ins? If so, come forward.
This is Hawthorne CERT 201 Dennis.
Hi there, Dennis. Go ahead. Henry 201 Dennis. I got you. I will check you in unless you want to finish your check-in.
Thank you. Approximate location is Wilton and Imperial. I have no messages for the net tonight.
Good to hear from you, sir. Thank you. One last time, any late or missed check-ins?
This is CERT 09 Barbara, Boy Adam Robinson. My approximate location.
Barbara, I got your check-in, but then you broke up, but I do have you marked as checked in. Thank you. This has been Hawthorne CERT Henry 202 Jim, acting as net control operator for tonight's emergency communications team net. We want to thank all operators for participating in this evening's net. The net is now closed at 19:28 hours, and the frequency is open for normal use. Take care, everybody.